Summertime is graduation season, and in Michigan, it's often when homeowners start dreaming about their new deck. For the clients featured in today's episode, the project started in early spring with the goal of completion in time for their daughter's graduation. But there's one problem. The materials they selected are out of stock. So today, my dad and I are heading to the only place in the Midwest that could save this project and make sure this graduation party is one to remember. This is the Design and Remodeling Show. Today we're going on a road trip from our office to Northville, Michigan to meet with Stuart, owner and operator of Northville Lumber. With the help of his team, our goals for this project are secure the correct decking boards for this client, see if Stuart's estimating team has any project recommendations, and ensure a speedy delivery to the job site. The Trex color we chose is actually unavailable through the supplier we typically get it from for 2 weeks.
You know, when you're in the design phase and decisions don't get made right away, things come up, man, it definitely puts a lot of pressure on the system.
With their graduation coming up, we are just running way too close to timeline.
I think back to your graduation.
Yeah, that was
man,
a
the
little bit
hustle
ago.
and bustle to get going on that. You were our very first one. I just do remember all the work that went into that, and it was all at the last minute. It'd be nice to have this not be so last minute on the deck part of it, but it looks like it's going to be down to the final week.
Well, if we get the materials today or tomorrow, that makes a big difference.
And that would be really nice. Stewie, here we come, man. We're going to be all juiced up for you.
With your decaf?
We're coming for you, buddy.
In addition to solving this problem, Northville Lumber just built their new headquarters, and Stuart said we had to see it in person. Wow.
This place is amazing.
Hi, Mike.
Hey.
How are you?
Stu, good to see you.
Good to see you. Hi, Isabel.
Good to see you.
Thanks for coming to Northville Lumber. Hi, I'm Stuart Oldford Jr., fifth generation owner and operator of Northville Lumber Company. Today we're at our brand new lumberyard and we couldn't be happier. This is our first new lumberyard in over 100 years. You visited our last location. We called that place our muddy little shoebox. Okay, this is a little different. We've got history on the walls. We've got a delivery truck in the store. We've got as much of old Northville as we could bring.
Yeah, this is state of the art. This is amazing.
So when we talk about Northville Lumber's almost 200-year history, we think about things like grinding flour in the 1800s. Well, as Northville developed, we brought on building materials. But the same idea behind that flour kept on going with our sales staff. We always wanted to provide some type of value to our customer, no matter what our interaction was with them. I know you've sent us some plans. We're working on those in estimation. I'd like to give you a tour around, show you what we're doing, and then we'll go do some operations things and learn about how a lumberyard puts together an order and gets it on the site.
Well, I know you're a busy guy, Stu, so thanks for meeting us out here and helping us out with this project.
Thank you. Let's go ahead and take a tour.
All right,
Follow me.
Since this is a huge deck project, the estimator needed time to look over the plans. In the meantime, we got a chance to go over our to-dos for the day. Next, we were going to meet with the store manager, where we'd see Northville Lumber's massive indoor deck. Then it will be time to meet with the estimator, which will determine the outcome of our project. And finally, we'll meet with Stuart's son in the warehouse, where he is going to show us a part of Northville Lumber you don't typically get to see. But first, it was time to see the new showroom.
Hey, how you
Michael
doing?
Lopez.
Nice to meet you, Michael.
Nice to meet you.
Michael.
I'm Michael Lopez with Northville Lumber. Isabel and Michael, you know, they have a situation on a project that they have concerns with. And that's kind of what we do. We thrive with those concerns and make sure we meet their needs and they meet the needs of their client. Yeah, welcome to the store. What do you think so far?
It's amazing.
Huge.
Isn't it?
Compared to the other place?
Exactly. It's
Yeah.
a big change for us.
Yeah.
You remember the old counter? You know, we would have
Oh, yeah.
maybe 2 or 3 associates up there at a time. Well, now we have up to 8. We are able to help anyone that comes in and be ready for you when you need new projects.
Yeah, it's expansive, man. This is amazing. It's awesome that you guys are not just building a new facility and getting rid of the people, you're bringing more people in.
We've been working with Northville Lumber for years, and to see their team growing is inspiring. As business owners ourselves, we know that the key to success is the people you surround yourself with.
We are the oldest business in the state of Michigan. The reason we've been so successful is to take care of our clients, whether it be a contractor or your walk-in do-it-yourselfer. We thrive to do everything we can to please them. Did Stuart show you the new deck that we have?
He is not.
You know, along with the new facility, we have a new 2,000 square foot indoor deck display. We'll have another one outside also, showing all the new product lines. So
Awesome.
let's go take a look at that.
Yeah, lead the way.
It's basically 2,000 square feet. We show everything that is new for Trex.
Okay.
We stock more Trex than anyone in the nation.
In the nation?
In the nation.
Wow.
Yeah, so right now we'll have our distributors call us and they'll send contractors out that need pieces that they don't have. It may seem silly, but I actually have a company coming out of Mississippi that Trex has referred to us to get parts because they can't fulfill the orders anywhere else.
Yeah.
No, we're able to do that for them.
Trex is a pioneer in composite decking made from recycled materials. So when Trex refers a company in Mississippi to a supplier all the way in Michigan, it shows Northville Lumber has a proven track record of exceptional service.
Right now, if you called me and you said, hey, Michael, we're on a project, I'm short these pieces, we can have them out there for you that day or next day. If Trex produces it, we have it, you know, here on site. And we're usually priority to make sure we get that new product first.
As much as we wanted to keep exploring the showroom, Northville Lumber's estimator was ready for us. So we wrapped up our tour with Michael and hoped to receive good news about our project.
Mark, good morning. I have Isabel and Michael from Custom Built.
Hi.
You had the large deck plans.
Yeah, got it right here.
Thank you, folks.
Yeah, thanks, Michael.
Thanks.
How you guys doing today?
Good, good.
My name is Mark Kwalik, and I'm in builder sales here at Northville Lumber, and I've been here for 9 years now. So what you got going on here?
We've got a deadline, so we really need to get this project completed for homeowners.
Graduation.
Oh,
Yeah, they've
time of
got
the year.
We got a homeowner. We've
They've got-
committed to it, and
an open house, and so today just talk through the details, material list, what you guys need.
Okay.
And there's some unique things on this project too, and you can maybe see a little bit of it. We got some big spans, so we're gonna need some LVL beams.
Oh, that's great.
I wanna make sure that the rain escapes, we got that we're dealing with.
I love this project because it's not just a composite deck. It's truly an outdoor living experience. With a custom kitchen feature, a pergola to give some shade, and lots of seating space, this project is exactly what the homeowner needs to be ready for their graduation party.
As far as the materials, especially for this time of the year, all our pre-buy, we get all our trucks in here pretty much, January, February, and pretty much, carry us through the year. Right now, we're well stacked, so
Awesome.
there's no problem in meeting your needs for that.
Mark was immediately able to assure us they had all of the materials in stock, which meant that Stuart and his team were able to check the most important item off our list.
Since you're going with a higher end on that too, Trex makes, all the hidden fasteners and everything too. So the color match, they have a screw and plug system so that the plug match the decking and you can't see any screws. You definitely won't see any of these fasteners,
Yeah.
With the screw plug
Hey,
system.
our lead carpenter's looking at this, and he just really felt like if we're gonna be going with these big spans and have this big open, do you guys have 8x8 structural posts, or can we get those ordered in?
Yeah, we can get like an LSL, like column post, if
Okay.
you need something like that. Some of the customers are, putting
Yep.
trim around them so that it matches and blends
Yeah,
in
we'll want
with
that.
the deck too. We have the treated LVL, which allows you large span. The rain escapes, that's a great idea. You get a lot more usable space and everything, underneath.
Like many of our clients, these homeowners had usable square footage underneath their deck. So in order to maximize their outdoor living space, we made a few important decisions in design. First, the larger 8x8 posts will offer more support to the beam overhead, removing the need for additional smaller posts and opening up the space below. Second, the rain escape system from Trex will keep everything dry underneath, ensuring the space is usable even during stormy weather. And finally, Mark mentioned the screw and plug system from Trex, which will completely hide all the hardware used to build this new deck, which means there will be no visible nails.
Sounds like you guys got everything we're looking for. You can do it. You got the materials in stock, which is unbelievable. I mean, we've gone everywhere. What are next step? How long is it going to take you to get this order put together?
I can put a list here and a quote together and turn that into an order. We could get that shipped out tomorrow.
Great. We'd love to.
Amazing.
Awesome.
It was a huge relief to hear that our materials would be delivered tomorrow. With this, we were able to check off our last project concern during our meeting with Mark. Next, we are on our way to the warehouse where Stuart's son is waiting to give us a tour and show us just how an order is assembled.
How's it going, everyone? My name's Stu Oldford. I'm a yard supervisor here at Northville Lumber Company. Welcome to our brand new, state-of-the-art warehouse.
Freaking amazing, man.
We've been here for probably 2 months, I would say.
Okay.
This is about double the size of our old warehouse back at the old place.
This is double?
About double the size,
Wow.
right? So we can fit a lot more material. We can bring on new products. At this brand new facility, we're going to be able to serve our customers much more efficiently by putting everything under one roof. At the old place, we had another warehouse, quarter-mile down the road, housing a bunch of our material. We had our yard, and it just made it difficult for customers sometimes to come in and expect to get everything they wanted at one place and then being told they had to drive a quarter-mile down the road to get the rest of their stuff.
So have you guys put more material in than what you had before already? Or are we still filling it up?
Yep. Trex has already brought us new products and stuff that we've had to find space for, but the good thing is we got a ton of space now. We'd have to...
Whose desk is this? Is that your desk?
No, that's not my desk. I got an office inside. Relax.
Must have made your dad mad or something, right?
Working with your kids is extremely fulfilling. You get to see them manage issues that you've managed yourself. You get to see them grow as individuals, and you get to see them carve out their own place in your company and also the world.
Working with my dad, mostly good, obviously. I like to think of him as a pretty smart guy, so it's pretty cool to be able to come into work every day and kind of watch how he maneuvers and try to do the same thing. At the old place, we had hardwood and stuff at the old yard. It was all separated. Now it's all under one roof.
Okay.
So for our customers and for you guys, it's a lot easier to come to one place and get all the stuff you need rather than coming to one place and getting told to drive down to the warehouse and then going to the warehouse and all that stuff.
No more of that.
No more of that. When we're shipping out deliveries, accuracy is the most important thing. We're going to be able to serve you guys better, and I can't wait to see everyone who comes and checks out our new location.
Northville Lumber's new warehouse was huge. So huge that my dad had a little too much fun playing with all the toys. After exploring for a bit, it was time to see how an order is loaded for delivery. And it was our order we were watching. Originally, we were told the materials would be delivered tomorrow, but Stuart and his team decided to surprise us so we can start bringing this project to life sooner. The delivery driver, Mirjan, offered to take us to the job site to watch the final steps of the process. So with all the materials loaded up, we hopped into the truck to add one more stop to our day.
I've been doing this for a long time now. You know, we have some secrets as drivers. We have to know how to put the material, how to deliver it. You do it for just a little bit, you learn, and it's quite easy after.
But every house is different, right? I mean, you guys are going to different houses, different kinds of projects.
Every yard is different, every house is different, customers are different.
When we arrived on site, Mirjan got straight to work unloading all of the materials. Michael and I took a little walk around the job site to see how everything was set up. We always predetermine where materials are going to land on the job site. And when we pulled up, I was a little concerned that we had chose the wrong spot on the yard because the grade was so steep. But Mirjan assured me that he could do it with the machinery he had. It wasn't long before Mirjan had all of our materials unloaded and delivered to the job site. Now, it's our team's turn to bring this project to life. Going through the process today of heading out to Northville and then actually being able to deliver it out to the job site so we can keep this project on track makes me extremely grateful that we have a partner like Northville Lumber.
The journey going through the remodeling process is absolutely thrilling and exciting. Every day we solve problems, we solve issues. I mean, it's endless. Just so excited that we get to be one little part of making this project come to life.
I'm inspired by what we saw over at Northville. I'm inspired by our team. I'm inspired by, the fact that we get to go here and we get to build this project for the client in the time that they need.
Northville Lumber always goes above and beyond. We've been with them for a long, long time, and their service is what just sets them apart. This is just another prime example of how Northville goes above and beyond and helps serve their clients. Thank you, Stuart. Thank you, Northville.
At Custom Built, it's about more than just finishing the project. It's about impacting families and making sure their spaces are ready for the moments that matter the most. If you're considering transforming the place you live into a home you love, our team is here to help. Check out our website to catch up on the latest episodes of the Design and Remodeling Show with Custom Built. Next up, our sponsors are going to share some home improvement tips. I'm here with Dan from Acme Exteriors, and today we're going to talk about unexpected damage during your project. So Dan, when someone goes to replace their siding or their roof and unexpected damages arise, what is the next step?
So yeah, when we tear it off, we might find some rot. So the next step is that we need to replace that. So we're going to go to that client and we're going to tell them what we found, show them some pictures, and give them a price, because there is an additional cost to that.
And what kind of issues are you typically finding?
Most of the time we're seeing rot damage, water getting into that siding or roofing over time, and it just starts destroying the structure of the home.
And how would a homeowner even know that they have that damage in the first place?
Yeah, so in the estimation process, if you have a good contractor, that contractor should be able to get a good sense of what's going on in the home. They may not be able to see it all, because sometimes it's like an iceberg. You just see a little bit of damage and then you open it up and it's huge. But they should give you a good idea. And don't be afraid of that, because a contractor telling you or showing you is really being honest with you.
Yeah, and then in the beginning you mentioned unexpected costs. Obviously, new damage means more cost in the project. What does that typically look like for a homeowner?
So again, hopefully up front, contractors have done a good job of explaining that there could be additional costs and kind of giving a ballpark or a framework for that. But usually, it could be a little bit to thousands of dollars more. In some cases, we've had projects that are $10,000 more of rot damage of the structure that has to be repaired.
Wow. Well, thank you so much, Dan. Really informative today.
Thanks.
I'm here with Tom from Carpet Studio, and today we're going to talk about the in-stock options that they have in their store. So welcome, Tom.
Thank you again for having us.
Absolutely. So what in-stock options do you have for clients?
We stock carpet, sheet vinyl, luxury vinyl plank, as well as some hardwoods.
Wow. And what is the reasonable turnaround time? When I hear in stock, you've got that at your store.
We do.
So what can a client expect for a turnaround time to actually get that product in their home?
Well, we have both types of installers. We have subcontractors as well as some employed installers. So it gives us an opportunity to do a quick turnaround. If somebody's got a last minute installation they need done, or maybe an event at their home, they need to have something spruced up. We have that availability to get a crew out to the site and get them installed in a fairly quick manner.
That's incredible. And what does fairly quick manner mean? Is that a matter of like 2 weeks? Is it less than 2 weeks? I'm sure it depends.
It does depend. And again, we've done next day installations as well as, if they have to maybe get the room painted or do some trim work within 2 to 3 days, again, we can still get them in fairly quick.
And then what's the quality on in-stock products?
I have a wide range of quality, anywhere from your basic rental material, apartment grade, up to a luxurious plush carpeting that could go into a consumer's home, and a durable vinyl plank flooring.
Amazing. So if a homeowner does have a project where they're looking to get it installed quickly, what do they do next?
Well, they want to call a carpet studio. We'll set them up for a quick estimate, get out to the home and kind of take a look at their situation, get the measurements, give them a quote, and help them select the proper materials for their application.
I'm here with Brennan from Consumers Concrete, and today, Brennan, I'd love to hear, one of the misconceptions about concrete is that it's all the same. And you and I were talking before, and it's not. So could you tell us why that's the case?
Yeah, concrete is definitely not all the same. Every project, there's different specs that the architects and engineers specify that we have to meet. So our QC director puts together mixes for every individual project, like the Broad Art Museum on Michigan State's campus that we recently did. Right now in his computer, he has roughly 10,000 mixes that have accumulated from all different jobs. We do that because we want our customers to be well equipped to handle whatever project they have.
Amazing. And you mentioned different applications. I know, outdoor use is one of the most common. So what do you typically recommend for outdoor use? Yeah,
a lot of people like to do DIY projects or small patios or driveways. We recommend an exterior mix that consists of limestone. It's air entrained to protect against freeze thaw, has 564 pounds of cementitious material, and is a 4,000 PSI strength. And then also we highly recommend curing and sealing that concrete so that way it can withstand the test of time.
Okay, awesome. And then at Consumers Concrete, do you install it? Do you pour the concrete for consumers, or?
We are not a pour and finish company. We are strictly a ready mix supplier. So what we do is we will deliver the concrete and help offload the concrete via the truck, and then we are done with it. So it's up to your contractor to place and finish. And if you are looking to get a contractor to do your work, we are more than happy to help get you in contact with local contractors. To do that, you can go to our ReadyMix page at consumersconcrete.com and fill out the form, and we will help you get in contact with a local contractor.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, Brennan. So if you do have questions, reach out to Consumers Concrete and they'll connect you with the contractor. I'm here with Devin from Paul Davis Restoration. And Devin, today I'd love to talk with you more about restoration. What makes a restoration company unique?
Yeah, what makes a restoration company unique is that we're IICRC certified. So, what we really focus on is water, fire, mold, and storm. And we're certified, so when you go with a restoration company, you want them to be skilled in what they do. So it's all we do. So whether it's drying out your basement, getting the odor out when you have a fire, or remediating mold, it's what we do. So you want to make sure they're certified. So
what kind of problems should a homeowner call you for then?
Well, think about it as when you call your insurance, you probably need a restoration company. If your basement's flooding, you have a house fire, you see a little spot on your bathroom ceiling.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to get it checked out. It's like a 3-step process. You want to ensure everyone's safe, call your insurance company, and call a local restoration company.
Okay, amazing. And then as far as insurance goes, will insurance cover all the losses? How does that typically work at partnering with you?
I wish I could say they cover all losses, but they don't. So it's very important to sit down annually and know your policy. So if you finish your basement, you'll want to look and see how much you have in water backup, because you want to know where you stand if something were to happen. You want to know what your personal belongings are covered for, and you want to know what your structure is covered for. So you really want to sit down and know your policy.
Well, thanks so much, Devin. That was fantastic information. If people want to know more about Paul Davis Restoration, where can they go to find you?
Yeah, our website's pdrmichigan.com, and our emergency number is 800-676-9118.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm here with Stuart from Northville Lumber. Welcome.
Hi, Isabel. We're excited to talk about wood for outdoor projects today.
Yeah, so there's so many products available for outdoor projects. Could you run us through the options that you at Northville carry?
Sure. We carry standard lumber. We carry preservative treated lumber meant for outdoor use. We carry cedar. We carry composite lumber. We carry PVC lumber. We even carry fiberglass lumber today.
Wow. So how does a homeowner choose the right wood or the right type for their project?
Well, you start with defining the project. Let's say someone wanted to do a raised garden bed. So the natural choice would be a preservative treated lumber, which won't be affected by the sun and the rain as normal untreated lumber would be. But there's a possibility that the chemicals they treat the lumber with might end up in the soil and possibly in the plants that are in your garden. So we avoid that, and then we talk about products like cedar or other composite products that might be a better use.
Okay, so if I do want to build, because you're onto something, I actually have this project in mind for next summer, a raised garden bed. You would direct me more towards cedar or composite.
Right. The problem that cedar is it's an expensive lumber, substantially more expensive than its untreated counterparts. Composite lumber, fiberglass lumber shows a lot of promise, but you talk about how long do you really want this raised garden bed to last?
Yeah.
It's a possibility that you could get away with standard construction grade, untreated lumber and do a great job.
Okay, amazing. Well, this was super informational today. Thank you so much for your time, Stuart.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
I'm here with Michael Flory, founder and CEO of Custom Built, and today we're going to talk about outdoor living projects. Michael, what are some key considerations a homeowner should make when starting the planning journey for their outdoor living space?
Well, this is an exciting time and probably the most exciting part before sitting on that deck. And you want to do it well, but I would think about size first and foremost. You're going to need enough space for the table, the grill, whatever other components you might have. And then that leads to, are you going to want to do other things on this deck? Are you going to want to do a full outdoor kitchen? Do you want a covered space? So those would be things to consider. And last, I would think about the materials. Are you looking for something that's going to be a low maintenance, something that you just have to wash every year? Or would you want something that you're going to have to stain and be kind of a more high maintenance? And a lot of it comes down to look and then longevity and maintenance.
Amazing.
So those would be some good points to look at.
Sure. And then how can a homeowner make their outdoor living space more functional?
It's just really important to think of the whole space, your whole outdoor living space. So are you going to be using the yard? Is this just off the main level? Are you on a two-story where you have a lower level that's out there? So connection points, how many staircases are you going to have? And then how's your furniture going to fit in that space when it's done? Of course, safety is always a thing. So if you're high up in the air, make sure that you plan for those kinds of items that need to be in there code-wise.
So flow is really a big consideration when you're laying out.
Yep, and it's not just the deck, but it's going to be the landscaping too down below.
Right. So. Amazing. And then in Michigan, we have long winters. How can a homeowner extend their outdoor living season?
Yeah, so outdoor patio heaters are going to be a game changer. If you have a covered roof, we can get infrared heaters out there. That's going to make a game-changing difference so you can extend your season.
Amazing. Thank you.
A professional carpenter's tip is to always measure twice and cut once. This avoids costly material waste. Northfield Lumber can help you plan your project to minimize cost and avoid waste. Call Northfield Lumber or go to northfieldlumber.com.
I hope you've been enjoying the Design and Remodeling Show, where we talk all things expert insights and practical tips to help you transform the place you live into a home you love. We look forward to seeing you next time.
Thank you for watching the Design and Remodeling Show with Custom Built. See you next week.